Oh yeah, 25, 25. What's up, kids? This is not a 25-mile-an-hour corner. Not even close. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Dork Side. It is I, your friendly neighborhood dork in the road. And today, I just want to make a short video, really test footage, and talking about my newest toy that I picked up after doing a few duo rides with my man Duck Fan. I'm thinking of looking into various ways to get his audio into the video, so when we're talking over Sena, y'all can hear it. I came across this GoPro, the Sena GoPro backpack, and for about $100, supposedly it makes it so all of your Sena audio is recorded on the GoPro, and I'm trying it right now, actually, so if it sounds different, it's because completely different method of getting voice into the video, and I'm curious what it's going to sound like, so I'm hoping it sounds pretty good. But before we drive, and I talk a little bit about it, this little sweet red baby needs some food, needs some go-go juice. Go juice? Yeah. Oh, I want to be on this side, I forget. Not the same side as my car. Thank you. This thing's supposed to get 70 miles to the gallon, but right now it's getting about 52. And I think that might have something to do with the fact that I'm a fat ass. This guy's missing a backup light. Some of you may have seen my $6 man cave video and remember me talking about the reason for that. Man cave was because I wanted a place to smoke cigars without going outside, and I think the disadvantage to that, what's up, buddy, is that my helmets are starting to smell like cigars, so I may have to reconsider that tactic, or at least that location, because I don't want all my gear to smell cigar-y all the time. That is 0% good. So this GoPro, the Sena GoPro backpack, which I will link in the description, supposedly makes it super easy. It wasn't that hard to hook up. You just slap it on the back. It just connects. There's those little hooks in that little slot on the back of the GoPro. So it slides right in, real solid connection, and then there's a bridge, just a little plastic thing that you use to connect the two in the USB slots. And I don't have to use my USB mic, which means if this works, I can take this semi-bulky microphone out of my helmet and put it in my other one, so I only can use this one when I'm doing group rides and the other one when I'm riding by myself or when I'm riding dirt, because I have a dirt helmet that's separate. So I don't know, how does it sound? It's a pretty slick little accessory. It's $100 by itself, but they make a pack, which is probably the one that I'll link because it's the one that I got. It's kind of a good deal. It's the backpack. It came with the waterproof housing, which also has the skeleton back, just like the regular housing. And it comes with the frame case, but an extra large one so that it fits, both of those are extra sized, so that it fits the backpack and the camera both inside, which is pretty sweet if you think about it. So it's a good deal. The only downside I can see to this thing is, well, one, I'll have to have my Sena charged every time I want to go record a video, which before with the regular microphone, the only thing I had to charge was the GoPro. And also, I'll have to have the backpack charged because it charges separately. I don't know what the battery life's going to be like on it. A GoPro battery life is, well, it ran out of me on the ride we went on yesterday at the very end, but I bought extra batteries. I just didn't have them with me because I didn't think we were going to be out that long. Let's get some gravelage. Yeah. All the cones are still up. What the hell are they doing out here? Little tiny bit of gravelage. That's my practice parking lot. I practice my panic stops and stuff here, and do a little bit of gravel practice in the gravel area, but obviously that's not what I'm doing right now. That's the wrong button. I'm not even sure I can set this thing off, actually, on this bike. The other one's just big enough. Oh, no, it's working. I've literally never had a problem with those sensors. Every time I think I'm going to have one, it's just fine. I don't know if the ones around here are just good or if that problem is exaggerated. It's legal in Oregon to run a red light on a motorcycle if you wait for a full rotation and it doesn't activate for you, but that's literally never happened to me. So, I don't know. Maybe it's not that common. What do you guys think? Has it ever happened to you? Sounds like a pain in the ass, honestly. I got the knobbies, or the nubbies off the side of these knobbies. The knobby nubbies. The nubby nubbies? Knobby nubbies. Yeah, you know, the little tiny hair-like rubber things on new tires, you know. You gotta wear those off. Still got them on the sides. Don't have them on the center of these tires anymore. So, the backpack, if it works, like I said, it'll be a slick little accessory, and it'll be super easy. Supposedly, once it's paired with your GoPro, you can just pair it like the regular intercom with other people's headsets, so that Duckfan and I will be able to pair. What the hell are you doing? Our headsets, or he pairs his headset to me, and my headset is paired to the camera backpack, and you'll just be able to hear him. So I'm really hoping that just works out as easily as it sounds, because the alternative is splicing wires and or editing our footage together, which I may have to do with the last ride we went on, because he did finally get a microphone, for those of you that were curious. So we did go for a ride, and we have a little footage of that, but I haven't had a chance to edit it yet, because I don't have his footage. So you could encourage him in the comments to give me his footage. So I hope this setup works. I'm looking forward to some sweet dual vlogging, and the editing is minimal. Now, my hope is this is slowly pushing him towards just making his own videos, because why the hell wouldn't you? And then you could get 2 different video versions of the same ride. It'd be interesting to see what we both chose to highlight in that scenario. It's amazing, this hobby, motorcycling. You know, I knew it wasn't going to be cheap, but I honestly thought all my money would be in bikes and stuff. And admittedly, most of it is, or the majority, because I'm an idiot who has 2 motorcycles. But there's all these little accessories you want too. And you know, it doesn't matter that I have 3 different pairs of gloves already. I want more, obviously. Can't have too many gloves. You gotta have gloves for every scenario, right? You gotta have winter gloves with gauntlets, and summer gloves with gauntlets, and all that stuff. So you guys find yourselves constantly looking at gear even if you don't need it? I don't know, if I see a thing that's awesome, sometimes I want it even if there's absolutely no need for it. Like I watched Everride's Just Gloves review, and damn, I wanted like 3 pairs of gloves from that video, and I can't wear 3 pairs of gloves at once, you know? What the hell am I doing to myself? If you're curious about the top speed of this CRF 250L, I mean, here we are keeping up with freeway traffic, you see it? They're going a little faster than us, but I'm also a very heavy man, so I could ride this on the freeway. I wouldn't want to do it for a long ways, but comfortably keep up for the most part. I mean, I'm going almost 70 right now. These guys are just speed. So it's totally doable. And I'm heavier than your average rider by quite a bit, so I would imagine with the stock sprocket and everything that your average rider, I didn't see that road before, could do pretty well on the freeway. Again, I wouldn't do it all day. It's not designed for that, but for a short jaunt, I think you'd be fine. I think it's going to start raining on me any minute. I forgot to turn. Shit, I do not want to get on the freeway. Totally forgot where I was going. That was dumb. I got all excited keeping up with the freeway traffic. We're just going to do a little U-turn right here. Little bitty U-turn. For all that talk of getting on the freeway, I don't actually want to do it. Missed my turn. Trying not to go highway speed for too long because I'm still breaking this thing in, but I'm also trying to get through the break-in miles quickly so I don't have to worry about that shit anymore. So it's an interesting dilemma, because the best way to get through the break-in miles quickly is to go on the highway and ride a long ways, but that's the thing you don't want to do while you're breaking a bike in. So you got to get creative, or at least vary your speed. It just goes into that field. But still, man, that's no good. What's up, buddy? Hey, that's a cool guy. That's a cool guy. He waves. Yeah, that last video, it's funny because it was weird that there's the MX track. It's weird that, you know, 2 out of the 3 bikers we saw didn't wave, because I have great luck with that. I never don't get a wave back, unless a guy's in a corner or stopping or shifting or something. So it was weird that day. That's our local MX track, which I don't think I want to ride my dual sport on, but I don't know, maybe someday it might be fun to go dink around. I sure as hell don't want to jump the thing, I'll tell you that much. I'll tell you that much. Man, I hope this audio is working. I really hate this brake line. I hate that it's right where the turn signal indicators are. Because I'm not good at remembering to turn them off anyway. It's even worse when it's not like blinking in my face like idiot, 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 like it is on my other bike. At least then I can see it and I have a chance of noticing. Honestly, I don't forget as much. And there's some, well, maybe there's a lesson to be learned here, but I don't forget when I'm riding and not vlogging to turn my signal off nearly as much as I do when I'm talking. So it's like that I only have so much brain power for autonomous functions, and I lose the part that tells me to turn the turn signal off when I'm consciously thinking of things to say. I'm still learning, you know, I'll get there. Maybe I won't, it's my shtick, I don't know. Maybe the whole thing is just an elaborate joke that is only funny to me, so I keep doing it on purpose. You'll never know. They say the suspension is soft, but it doesn't feel soft. I mean, the first 3 inches when I sit down on it feels soft. That sounds dirty. The compression I get when I sit down on it feels soft, but... Hello, Volvo. Neighborhood, 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 neighborhood. Not my neighborhood, but a neighborhood. This is a neighborhood, you can tell by all the houses and the people. Dun, 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 dun. Here is an old man walking on sidewalk. He is so happy to see my bike. Not. Get those nubbies. Get them. The nubbies on the nubbies. Nubby nubbies. Nubby nubbies. Nubby nubbies. Da, 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 da. That bird tried to kill me. That bird is crazy, and so am I. Traffic circle time, it's time to dance now. I'm going in front of this guy. So ladies and gentlemen, that's going to go ahead and do it for this short video. Just wanted to test out the audio and figured I might as well talk about something relevant and maybe potentially video worthy while I do it. So don't consider this a review of that backpack, merely a suggestion that it exists. I'll have more thoughts on how it worked after I watch the video. See, I got my signal that time. So, if you want to hear about the continuing saga of the GoPro Sena BACKpack, or you want to stay tuned for some group rides with Duck Fan and I with this thing, see how it works out with more than one person, please don't hesitate to subscribe. Hit that bell so you get all the notifications every time I post something. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an excellent day and be excellent to each other. Thank you.